So, hello, Capricorn, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the message for you today. It is a general message, so take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. If it doesn't, don't force it to fit. There are plenty of other wonderful readers on YouTube that just might resonate more with you at this time. For those of you that are new to me in the channel, I don't sugarcoat things and I have no filter. So, that is not your thing, or you have children around, or you just don't appreciate that kind of a message, I respect that. I'm always giving you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, we are going to be getting into Capricorn's May 2020 reading. This is for not just Capricorn suns, but if you have really strong Capricorn placements in your chart, it could be very specific for you in a certain way. All right, so take it as it resonates. Cross watchers, it could be reversed. You know what I mean? So just take it how it makes sense for you. All right, so Spirit, please. What insights can you give us into Capricorn and Capricornian energy for May? What insights can you give Capricorn and Capricornian energy for May? Here we go. What do we need to know about Capricorn and Capricornian energy for May? What insight, Spirit, please? What else? Capricorn and Capricornian energy, what insights would you like us to receive? Clarify the Ten of Swords, please. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Clarify Temperance. Ooh, that's too many. Clarify Temperance. And clarify the Five. Too many. Clarify the Five of Discs or the Five of Coin. All right. So we have 3 5s on the board and 2 10s. All right, 3 5s on the boards and 2 10s. We have the Princess of Cups on the bottom and the Queen of Swords on top. All right, Cap. So, with the underlying issue, or the bottom of the deck being the Princess of Cups, this is about emotional offerings, apologies, asking for forgiveness, some kind of emotional understanding that you're giving to another, because you're seeing, your heart space is seeing clearly the importance of something or someone, potentially a feminine energy, because there are 2 females on the card with the Princess and the Queen. I think your heart knows the truth that maybe you owe someone some kind of apology or some kind of empathy, some kind of understanding. Offering someone some kind of emotional gift, okay? Might have been owed to them for a while. With that said, we do have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Knight of Cups. So from the Princess, we get the Knight. The Ten of Swords is the card of ruin. I think mentally, you've kind of done yourself in. I think you've hit a breaking point within your mind and your heart over something, and so this Knight is rushing in with emotions. It is rushing in with apology and almost like condolence or consideration, realizing that you might have stabbed yourself in the back, knowing that, and I'm getting drawn to like the tree of life, the Kabbalah. You're getting a dose of divine understanding, and so it's hitting you really quickly in your feels, and you're rushing forward with something for someone else, and maybe that comes from an understanding that you need someone in your life, or that you miss someone in your life the way they were, and you're realizing that you might have betrayed yourself and that you're running the risk of ruin. And so it's almost like a salvaging. With the Temperance card coming in, it's alchemizing, and that comes out with the Princess of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. This reinvention of the self, the soul spirit coming through, is what is going to alchemize and balance the situation, turning shitty experiences into a golden opportunity for healing. Yeah, I'm getting a golden opportunity to heal something, to make something better, that changes your fate, right? That changes your fate. This reinvention of the authentic self might be dealing with children between the two princesses. Lots of change, lots of completion. So Capricorn, just know in the month of May, you do have Pluto retrograding through your sign right now. And you do have South Node leaving your sign. It's moving into Sagittarius. And so, this instant, tisk kind of karmic hits that you've been taking over the course of South Node being in Capricorn is ending. And I think you're kind of waking up to the fact of that Cancerian North Node energy that you've been kind of subliminally being fed by the divine, that you need to nurture yourself and the people that nurture you, and not necessarily being too self-focused, but understanding the value of someone else, because you feel alone and you feel defeated, and you're worrying about that. You're worrying if you're alone. You're worrying if you lost it. With the Five of Discs and the Five of Swords, this is worry and defeat. So, you have you have a lot of making up to do. It's like being lost in your own little world for too long, and needing to come out of that, needing to free yourself of that, needing to ground that energy and surrender it and move forward, changing and getting away from betraying yourself and therefore betraying others. Okay. For May, I think you're realizing a lot of things that you coulda, shoulda, woulda done better and haven't. Okay. So what does Spirit want you to remember? For May, what does Spirit want you to remember? Joy. Life is meant to be enjoyed. If you're not enjoying your life, if you're not enjoying the people you're around, if you're not enjoying being alone, if you're not enjoying worrying about being alone or feeling like you're at a loss, betraying yourself, joy is a big deal. It says, remember, you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. You can bring pleasant conversation to someone that you haven't necessarily spoken to in a long time. You can bring fun back into the experience, joy back into the experience by simply opening up emotionally out of this self-betrayal period allowing the joy to be the alchemizing factor that changes your fate and gets you out of this worry and ruin, because if you and defeat, because if you don't, and you think it's a lost cause or they hate you or whatever, then you're doing yourself a disservice. I think if someone saw potential in you, or someone knew that you were better than what you were putting out to them or in general, this is where you accept the opportunity to choose redemption, to choose acknowledgement, to choose apology, right? To choose apology and really get to the truth in your heart space and kind of lay your swords down, the swords that you use to protect yourself against people that you don't necessarily need to be protecting yourself against, cutting the people close to you. This is about ending the pain you project onto other people that have, loved you and cared about you. So I hope that helps. Could be dealing with Sagittarius, and it could be significant when Jupiter ends up retrograding in Capricorn too. Just be aware of that. You could be going through some serious energies of recognizing how you've been the actual villain in your life, kind of thing, that nobody else is the bad guy, it was actually you. So and then realizing you don't want to be the villain, you don't want to be the bad guy. So awareness, right? A lot of awareness for Capricorn this month. Remember to embrace the joy of life and that you can create it. All right, so with that said, I hope it helps. All of my information's in the description. I do the cosmic currencies every day on the community board on the channel to help you guys understand collectively what everybody's going through. Until next time, Divine Rebel Racey signing off. Remember always to love each other and most importantly, love yourselves. Bye, everybody.